Well, welcome to Wednesday, guys. It's that time of the week where we're going to be talking about a topic of some sort that is intellectual, beneficial, interesting, all in one, here on this channel. And I gave this topic that I'm going to talk about today a lot of thought, a lot of review, and I don't really even know how I want to go about talking about it. The pursuit of happiness. Um, it's a really, really broad topic. Happiness itself, I don't think, can be defined specifically by any one of us. It is a topic, a feeling, a presence that is self defined by us personally. So each one of us have our own set of beliefs and definitions of what happiness is for us and how we can attain that and what it is that we need to do in order to be happy. Which kind of leads me into the first thing I wanted to talk about is happiness. How can you attain this happiness? I had someone who was a friend that was tweeting me and asking me how to achieve and how to attain happiness, and I wanted to kind of answer that in a sense of saying, well, happiness is something that we all set the standards for. In order to be happy, you have to kind of dig within yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I want in order to be happy? And I think that want is different for all of us, and I think it's important to take some time when you're just feeling really good and when you're feeling very creative and descriptive. Take a time where you can sit down in a great environment. You got the sun shining on you, you can hear the birds chirping, you have some fresh house music playing, something inspiring and energetic, and you sit down and you take a piece of paper and a pencil and write down what you think would make you happy, and dig past all those conceptual things like nice cars, a big house, and dig past all that, because I think a lot of the time our society gives us this false interpretation of happiness is when you get these materialistic things. And I think that in order to truly understand happiness and find it for yourself, you have to get past those false wants, those false needs. And, some of those needs, some of those materialistic things may actually be a part of our pursuit of happiness for some of us. And I'm not discrediting that at all. I'm just saying a lot of us tend to rely too heavily on the materialistic gains that we try to achieve in our lives, and we kind of forget about the true passions of life that I think really the foundation of happiness kind of grows from. And you ask yourself, what are those feelings you get, when you can feel it in the center of your chest? You have moments in your life where you're at such a high place, you're so happy that you feel that like little ball inside of your chest. And it's moments where you need to ask yourself, what is it? What have I done? What things do I do that spurs, that creates that ball of happiness, that kind of sparks it? And think about it and write those things down. And I think that concept in itself, that way of discovering happiness within you, is kind of one of the first steps that you need to take in order to kind of walk yourself in the right direction. Like I said, we rely a lot on these materialistic things, and I think that the best way to pursue happiness, to find that everlasting, that really really creative and really outcasting. I can't think of the word that I want to explain it, but that very evident happiness is to find it within yourself. I know that one of the things that I've learned to start to do in my life that has certainly made me much more appreciative and happy and excited is I've learned how to enjoy things. I've taken time out of my day to enjoy simple things, to look at things in a broader aspect instead of just looking through things in a little peephole outside of a door, and I've made that peephole into a window and kind of broadened my view of things. And I know that sometimes life seems, we'll say, simple. Seems like, well, you live, you get up, you do things, you have fun, and you go to sleep. And I think that there's a lot more to life than that. And for each and every one of us, I think discovering that more in-depth view of life, that open window, is it's our responsibility and nobody else's. And I think if you can take steps to help yourself open that window up, that's great. And if my video helps you do that, that's great too. And I've certainly done the same thing with other people and other videos and stuff. But I think learning to enjoy life. I know that something simple as having a nice cup of warm coffee or tea in the morning and sitting outside and kind of feeling the presence of the earth and the birds chirping and all these kind of natural empowering things just really gets me going sometimes. And when I can take something like that and add something that really makes me happy in the first place, it just creates this sense of relief and enjoyment that I can't really get from any other things. I'll sit outside and I'll drink some coffee and I'll do homework, and I feel great doing homework outside in a wonderful environment. And it's just, I don't know how homework got put in there, but life is a puzzle. It's a puzzle, and this pursuit of happiness is not something that I can give you these pre-cut pieces that you can just really easily put down on a table and go, well, this piece goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here, and look, I've completed this puzzle of happiness. Life is about creating your own puzzle pieces and putting those together, and sometimes discovering those hidden pieces where you go, I don't know where this piece is, I can't find it, and then you discover it. So I think in order to be happy, you have to indefinitely open yourself up to happiness in itself. And I can only be as descriptive of that as that and telling you how to do so, because it's that process of opening yourself up that will lead you towards happiness. And I can't tell you what that is, because like I said, it's different for all of us. And I don't know, I think the pursuit of happiness is one of the top things that we all look for, discover, feel, experience, uncover, all that stuff in life. It is one of the top things. I mean, it's definitely right next to love. It's right next to friendship. It's right next to passion. And so I think that when you feel doubtful about happiness, when you feel like I am not happy, I'm always sad, I'm always depressed, you need to understand that happiness is out there. It's out there. It might be hidden. It might be 2-3 months down the line or whatever. But it's out there. And I want you guys to get excited to discover happiness. I think that the concept of like, I can be so happy that I could be self-fulfilled and so just stoked by living outside and being, I could be homeless and I could be so happy when I reach that point of utter happiness that something like not having a house and sleeping on the street can be just empowering. It can be so, quote, happy. I don't know if that made any sense. But what I was trying to get across is once you discover this happiness, once you kind of reach that road to happiness, life is just amazing. And I'm not saying I've gotten there. I'm definitely still on my path, my pursuit to happiness. But don't close happiness off. Don't shut those doors off. Don't give up. People that have actually ultimately determined when they are happy and they've made that final step and gone, wow, I am so happy. And happiness never ends, okay? And this is my opinion, but I don't think that you just reach a point and, okay, I'm happy. Oh my God. Like, happiness is a never-ending journey. You start getting on that path to happiness, and you will walk on it until you die. And, that's awesome, right? There is no, like, I got on this path of happiness, and I hit a wall, and that's it. I can't get any happier. That's not true at all. I don't personally think it is. And I think that in order to be happy, you have to open yourself up to it. You have to open yourself up to the concept of it's out there. I can do it. I can reach it. And as long as you believe in that, as long as you know that you have the ability to reach that point, how are you going to do it? You might not know now. But as long as you know that you can do it in the future, I think that's certainly an everlasting ingredient. It's an everlasting pair of shoes, per se, that you can wear towards your journey to happiness. So I'd like to think this is more of a just a conceptual commentary where I just kind of talked about happiness, because the topic happiness in itself is much far too broad to really specifically speak about in a video and have you guys kind of watch one video about happiness and know what it's all about. It's definitely not like that at all. And this video is just kind of a hopefully a spark of energy inside of you that will just get you thinking more about it and get you walking towards happiness, and it'll get you saying, maybe I'll look up some happiness blogs, maybe I'll go follow some gurus, maybe I'll go on Twitter and look up some gurus, maybe I'll start looking at some positive quotes every single day and doing all these little teeny weeny things that you can do to start heading towards happiness. This video was about inspiring you guys just to think. Use those noggins of yours, man. We are a lot smarter than we give ourselves credit sometimes. So, and I know you're probably like saying, wow, this video is 11 minutes long. I don't know how many of you actually stayed to the end of this video, but I figured, hey, one upload a week. I will make them as long as I want to. Who cares, right? Who cares? Because one video a week, I know that you guys that are actually interested in watching the whole thing will stay to the end, and those of you that want to just watch the beginning, cool. I think there's good information all throughout the video, so there's no requirement to watch the beginning, the end, the middle. You can watch however much you want and enjoy it. But I had a really fun time making this video. I'm so stoked about these Wednesday uploads. They truly feel like a passion and a hobby to me now. No longer a quote homework assignment. Like, I'm just stoked. I look forward to Wednesdays now. I don't dread like that feeling of I have to upload a video or I'm a failure. Like, now Wednesdays are my YouTube days. I have a class in the afternoon, and my entire morning till my class in the afternoon is dedicated to YouTube, whatever I want to do with it. And I think that's so cool, and I'm super stoked about that. So you guys might get another video this week because I'm just feeling really good. No promises, but we'll see. If you happen to see another upload, cool, and I'll be stoked to see you guys there. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for the time you spent on this video. I'm going to peace out, get in the shower, and all that great stuff. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next Monday. Have an awesome... I just said Monday. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Have an awesome current Wednesday. And guys, stay fly and stay fresh. You are all more badass than I can ever describe with words. Thank you so much, guys. Stay fly, stay fresh. Peace.